Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Lords of Xulima. We're ready to enter the Temple of Golot, the 4th temple. It feels like we've been to more of them, but... No, I mean, obviously, this is only the 4th prince that we killed just last time, and the 4th temple key that we got. Obviously, we know of the location of more temples. Anyway, so what I did in between episodes, and it's been a couple of days, as opposed to the last dozen or so videos I recorded, well, back to back more or less. Well, here I am again. I did clear out the encounters over on the east coast, and turned out that there were quite a few left, including most notably 2 more Emerald Wyverns and 2 more Ruby Wyverns. Yeah, I think 2 of each. And it looks like I already ate all the eggs. I gave them to whoever, I guess I figured, not here. Yeah, no longer here. Whoever I figured needed them most. Apparently I have 2 healing cells, 3, which I didn't bother to sell, even though I probably should. Because they're obviously only useful in combat, but 100 hit points at this point, I don't know. Not really worth the combat turn, typically. We also did get level ups. You know, I like to include them on video most of the time. More speed, more agility, I guess? Were we going for more strength? I mean, he has the highest attack rating as is because of Weapon Master. I really wish everyone got access to this, every fighter class, because this is just so useful. Everyone else, specifically, well, I guess both Gowlin and 12, have only their agility now, and they both kind of need a bit of a boost, or could definitely use a bit of a boost in their hit chance. Even with Oron's way over 200, like he's a good 40 points ahead of both of them in terms of his weapon attack rating, and he still misses occasionally, right? It would be really nice if there were a way to just eliminate missing at all, but I don't know if that's ever gonna be realistic. I mean, depending on the enemy, I suppose it's not. I think for him I can focus on more strength, right? Sure. Yeah, Weapon Master definitely helps. Eventually I'm gonna put more points into tactics, I guess. Although, higher priority in the combat turn order. Wait, didn't I at some point determine that initiative wasn't that great because it only affected your first... how quickly your first turn comes out? I forget. I don't know. It's not that he really needs that many more things though, so we could start on that eventually. Well, I don't know. For now, I guess it's... The thing is, his resistances are also extremely solid. He has like 70 across the board, which is the most out of the entire party. That's really good stuff. I could go ahead and unlock Bodybuilder. You know what? Why not? If I'm mostly not going to be investing in his constitution, his hit points are super solid because he just gets a lot naturally from leveling up, and he has very solid defenses on par with everyone else at this rate, so... But, you know, why not give him even more? Why not? Why not make him even more ridiculously tough? Right, for you, we want speed and we want that agility, I guess. It's not like she needs anything else. I mean, sure, more constitution, but her hit points are also doing fine, all things considered. There, max out shurikens, finally. And, well, I suppose I have been investing in her bodybuilding specifically, so that would help. Let's go for Aim Strike 10, kind of arbitrarily. Not that we really super need it. Man, I really wish she had the Envenom Strikes that Gowlin has access to. Now, recently I've actually been wondering if I should start investing in that. I know I had a spellbook for it, a skill book, and sold it, and I'm kind of maybe beginning to regret it. I'm going to take another look at that skill for sure. Because, I don't know, I guess really early in the game I was arguing that, you know, he has that escape skill that I want to kind of conserve his mana for, but then I, you know, never end up using his... I never end up using that skill, so he mostly doesn't use his mana. I have been using the aimed strike that he has at level 1 or so, occasionally to get that extra 1% hit chance, but I mean, I suppose I could invest more in that, since specifically he's also a little bit weak in that regard, right? I mean, as I just talked about, But I want to take another look at that Envenom Strike, because if we can actually just add an additional type of damage over time, just more damage over time to enemies, just for a few points of mana, why the heck wouldn't we? Anyway, that's, yeah. Should I give her more? Yeah, let's give her more hit points, actually, over reflexes. Right. Since, I mean, there are not going to be any more one-on-one duels, because the arena is, unfortunately, already finished. Really, I wouldn't have minded if that had just been a thing until the very end of the game, you know? Scaling up all the way to end-game difficulty instead of just randomly ending unexpectedly, but oh well. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, we maxed out herbology skill, knowledge of herbs, and I went ahead and collected all the herbs, if I'm not mistaken, from the 3 islands that still had them, and this is what we ended up with. A decent number. I don't know why I thought I needed to save these to, you know, use these on camera. I guess I just wanted to show off the number. You know, this is what that got me just from the 3 islands, just from saving them until I had max skill. Yeah, it's a decent amount. Obviously, we only need to harvest 2 plants of the same type, and that's another skill point or 1 point of resistance for someone. So agility, sure. I guess he gets 2 points. She gets 1. There you go. Get constitution. Yeah, I did not think this through. I guess I'm gonna boost their constitution because they're constantly struggling to keep up. Skill points. 5 skill points, actually. That's not too shabby. You know what? Our glorious leader can probably use an extra point. She can definitely use an extra point. Honestly, not so sure about her. Well, he obviously always can. He could always invest more in those passive skills. You know, those passive improvements to the summons, since they're actually about to. Well, one of them is maxed out, and the other is on its way there. You know what? There, just give him those points. He can definitely find some use for them. Max power points. Actually, maybe I should have given them to him. And a single power point is obviously not doing anything. Hit points. That's 4 extra hit points. Wow. Amazing. Again. They just give them some extra love. Energy attribute. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna give those all to Gaspar because, like, his summons cost at max level cost 93, right? At least, I'm pretty sure the cost has been the same at the same level for both Valyakan and Nimona. And Valyakan at max level is 93, so close to 100. So to summon both of them twice, he would need close to 400 mana, and I'm pretty sure he's still not there. Do we get a tooltip? We don't. No. Anyway, again, I did not prepare for this. I probably should have. Resistances. Everyone's resistances are actually pretty decent at this point, so I'm gonna once again take a closer look at those eventually. 1 point of speed and 1 point of strength. Let's go give her an extra point of strength, because I have been focusing on her agility mostly. And speed. Let's make Oron even speedier, I guess. I don't know. You probably didn't need that. There we go. Everything spent in some kind of way. Probably not the most efficient way. And let's finally enter this temple. Aha. The Temple of Golot. As you would expect, the temple dedicated to Golot, the architect of the gods, is a work of exceptional quality. Colorful lights adorn the great cavernous interior that seems to be so large that you cannot see the far end of it, also because of the giant wall that's right in our face right now, but you know. The largest pillars you have ever seen hold up an enormous ceiling supporting a giant dome in the middle, hundreds of feet above the ground. Wow, that is impressive. The entire ceiling is painted with stars and constellations. There's no doubt that you're standing below the firmament of Golot. Nice. The Hall of 1,000 Columns. I'm gonna count. Okay. Before your amazed eyes, you behold the pillars of the Creator. Okay. Do we have random encounters in here? We do. Yes, a great number of them too. Let's just head over here randomly. The Pillars of Creation. Here you find the most amazing pillars ever built. The pillars arranged around the outer edges of the chamber hold up the lower portion of the vaulted ceiling. It would be a sight to behold anywhere, but here they are the smallest of the three sets. The smallest of three sets. The second set of pillars are magnificent, twice the size of the first. Yet both sets seem dwarfed by the largest group of pillars which support the great central dome. They are 3 times the size of the outer pillars. Like the height or the diameter? I guess the diameter is pretty chunky on these. Oh. Fair enough. Okay, you know what? It's okay, I'm gonna roll with it. And I guess I'm gonna be a bit more cautious from now on. I just wasn't expecting traps for some reason. I was actually just starting to wonder, I mean, if this is the structure of the thing, just one giant open area full of columns, like, what's stopping me from just running all the way up to the Herald? Maybe nothing. Maybe just random encounters, which we have yet to actually see. Well, we'll see. The lights of the temple. Right, colorful lights. Yeah, we have differently lit sections, I suppose. The beautiful and colorful lights of the Temple of Golod were chosen for the exquisite beauty and feeling of harmony, that they invoke. The red lights give warmth, while the blue lights are cold and are twice as bright as the red. Actually, the blue lights seem to be by far the darkest. But the most beautiful by far are the green lights, which are 3 times more powerful than the warm red lights in the south part of the temple. If you say so, game. Oh hey, there we go. Yeah, I mean, even gods know where it's at, you know. If RGB lights are good enough for gamers, they're obviously good enough for gods. Ambush. Well, yeah, sure. These seem like the exact same type of undead we've been fighting before. Plenty of times. So I don't see any particular troubles coming up here. Let's take out the necromancers because of that. Okay, he gets to act twice very quickly. Oh, but of course, you can't reach anything useful. Well, I suppose he can start killing that one. Do we Inferno? I mean, sure. Might as well. Yeah, just shoot this one. Nothing in here is particularly dangerous. I'm not even gonna summon. He's probably... well, I mean, he's gonna burn to death in due time, but we can also just absolutely ensure that. We can take out that one. Yeah, there's another summon, of course. Why don't you go ahead and suck some mana before that guy ultimately, inevitably, also fails. Well, you can reach the important part here. Oh, come on. Get rid of this one. Nice try. Okay. Oh, well. There he goes. Oh, come on. 18. Wait. What? Can we... oh, down to 1 hit point. That's what I was thinking. I'm just gonna let that one succumb to its wounds and casually one-shot that skeleton. Although I guess it wasn't fully healed, so, you know, doesn't really count. Yeah, whatever. Just wait. It's okay. Spell failed. Aw. Poor thing. Nice. Yeah, that was almost a bit pathetic. Ah, there's a trap. And there's undead. Oh, 2 vampires. Balanced difficulty, though. Okay. I mean, it looks like it's literally just this one encounter that we have to deal with, right? I was wondering if there would be some sort of color-related puzzle or something. I mean, it's closed. There is no lock. Look for other means to open it. Okay, so there might be something more to do here. I have been kind of looking, but, I mean, I didn't see any mechanisms, any obvious mechanisms on any of the pillars or anything. Oof, okay, hold on. Where do we start with this one? I guess with that one. This one would have been okay. Yeah, definitely would have been okay. Okay, that's really fast. This one looks slower. Yeah, I guess it's pretty slow at this point. okay. I mean, not that I needed to worry about that trap in particular at all, but what's up with this shadow? Actually, that happens with all of these particular wall tiles, I guess. Why do I even take any additional risks here? Let's check this door first. Wait, did we? Oh, okay. I didn't realize I ran into their aggro range already. Apparently I did. Vampires, yeah, normal vampires. We've dealt with ancient vampires before, so forgive me if I'm less than impressed. Oh, well, I had to say something, of course. Yep. I think that's... If that succeeds, that's supposed to drain health? I think. Wow, okay, 2 misses in a row with over 80% hit chance. That's impressive. Oh, he can't reach that one. And this one is gonna die soon enough. But you know what? Vampires, I think they... I don't know if normal vampires can even curse you or anything. There she goes, finally. Nice. Yeah, summon a skeleton in the back row. See if I care. Yeah. They are annoying, though. If not the most dangerous. Oh, okay, no need to deal with that one any further. I don't think we even need a healing here. I forget. Are they all just gonna be immune to cold? Because undead? I don't know. Either way, I think... Yeah. Between her pretty powerful Inferno and Veliacon's less powerful Inferno, they're all gonna be burning to death really quickly here. We barely even need to do anything. Right, make you nauseous. Okay, so normal vampires can make you sick. Fair enough. No, come on, almost. Finish that one off. That probably would have just burned. Nice. Nice. Nice crit. Not bleeding, but that's okay. So satisfying. Okay, this one's newly summoned, so... Oh, this one was as well. Just hold that button down. Pathetic. Good XP though. I'll take it. I don't know, I feel like... hi there. I feel like at some point we just... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was that kind of insane, well, grinding session, I guess, where I just cleared out some areas and ended up with everyone gaining 3 levels all at once. But I could have done that, you know, not all at once, but just gradually, and ended up with the same overall level. But yeah, at some point we just seemed to have kind of pulled ahead of the difficulty curve a little bit. We'll see how long that lasts, but for now we're all the required things. Man, I'm taking so many risks here, I don't know. I don't even know why. Anyway, all the required encounters have been pretty easy, actually, for the most part. The Altar of Golot. Prove your worth before the Lord of Knowledge in order to be admitted to the magnificent Altar of Golot. Okay. Oh. That is indeed locked. As you approach a stone lion, a great voice sounds deep within you, saying, "The guardian of the Altar of Golot speaks to you." Through me, actually, apparently. Prove you are worthy of the Master of Wisdom. How much power is stored within the beautiful lights... Oh, that illuminated temple. I see. I'm supposed to actually count the pillars. How much power is stored? Hold on. We have been given the relative strength of the light. Let's see here. Notes for current map. Beautiful, colorful lights. Beautiful gamer lights. Red lights give warmth, blue lights are cold, and twice as bright as the red. Green, 3 times more powerful than the warm red lights. Wording. 3 times more powerful. I'm assuming they mean 3 times as powerful. Because technically, I guess 3 times more could mean 4 times, right? Once plus 3 additional times. But I'm going to assume that they just mean green is basically worth 3, blue is 2, red is 1, right? That's... Does this have anything to do with it? The smallest of the 3 sets? Also, like, looking at the design here. I mean, it seems like it's symmetrical, probably, so I technically don't even have to discover the rest of it. I can just, you know, count these and extrapolate the rest, if that's how that works. I also don't know if the bigger pillars, the chunkier pillars, are supposed to be worth more, storing more energy. I'm gonna assume no. Well, we'll see, I guess, if we can just count them, and if that just works. So we seem to have 5 green pillars, right? So 15. Oh god, math while recording. I'm also going to write this down because I don't trust myself. Right, so green times 5, blue, red, let's see here. Blue we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, right? The middle ones there. 14, that's 28. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16, 17 with this middle one here. Equals 17. Now some simple addition. And we got 8, 15, 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 exactly. That sounds like a nice round number. That might be the solution to a puzzle. Is it that simple? Your words have shown wisdom. Proceed. That's it? Oh, but we also got this one. As you approach the stone lion, a great voice sounds deep within you, saying, if you combined end to end all of the mighty pillars of the temple, how high would they reach? Oh, wait. Wait. How high? I don't know the exact height of the lowest one. I know it's given me the relative heights of them as well, but wasn't that basically the same? Hold on. Yeah, shut up. Also, both of those notes were just on the left side of the temple. Isn't there anything meaningful to find on the right side? Did I just choose correctly? That seems unlikely. Smallest... okay. The pillars arranged around the outer edges of the chamber. Right, I guess I think I was just beginning to talk about the layout of the place and how for a domed building it didn't really seem to make that much sense. I mean, it's not round. Domes are typically round. But I was wondering if it was implied that we're only seeing like the bottom wedge, right, out of a much bigger dome like this. And that the red ones are the outer ones, blue ones are the middle ones, and then the green ones hold up the center and are the tallest. But, I mean, judging by if we just go strictly by the description here, and we ignore the odd shape, then, you know, we got the outer edge, then we got technically kind of an inner circle, but it doesn't really work out neatly. The smallest of the 3 sets. Around the outer edges of the chamber. The second set of pillars are magnificent, twice the size of the first. Okay, again, we have twice the size and then 3 times, right? So same as with the strength of the light. Yet both sets seem dwarfed by the largest group of pillars which support the great central dome. It really only makes sense. I mean, they're kind of arranged... I don't know. I don't know how to interpret that. Like, the outer edge doesn't really make sense. We got these here, I guess, the outermost ones. Then we got This is technically part of the second layer, if you will, from the outside. This one, this one, this one, around like this. But then for the inner one, we got this one, this circular structure, half circular. What about the central one? Do we count that one? I mean, because if it can't be just red, blue, green, because then the answer would be the same, right? If red are worth 1 unit, blue are worth 2, green are worth 3, it's the exact same, of course. So it has to be something else, some other way of counting these. I could, I don't know, try a few things, I guess, that might make more or less sense. Or I could just look up more clues. Enchanted by Golod himself, the stone lions guard the great altar. 2 lions for the 2 tests that open 2 doors. Answer with wisdom, and you're welcome. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I figured that one out without your help. Thanks, I guess. I also wonder if this place has any hidden secret rooms. If so, they're probably accessible only after, you know, solving the puzzle from the central chamber. Hi there. Nope. Oh, that was risky. That was also risky. I don't know. I'm getting really impatient with these. Oh god. I should have just gone for that one to begin with. Okay. Whoa! That kind of startled me a little bit there. 4 vampires, huh? Just start from the left. We'll inferno them once and then just hopefully get to drain a little bit of the mana back. I mean, that guy's just dead. He's also kind of dead, actually. Wait, 38. That's yeah, that is enough to kill him. 70 mana drawn back. So if we can just drain mana twice, that'll cover for the cost of 1 Inferno. Very nice. But you might not actually get another turn before they all burn to a crisp. Yep, there goes 1. Just defend. Oh, well, at least no nausea or... Well, even that, honestly. We have so many items to deal with sickness and everything. Oh, Cathara's turn just doesn't come up. And I think this guy is just dead, yeah. This die is just dead. Well, I tried. I mean, he was hit and he bled for a little bit, but he just barely took any damage. Actually, how much mana do you have? Why don't I just look like this? 357, yeah, so he definitely cannot currently summon both of the summons twice without recovering mana, which isn't the end of the world or anything, but... Come on, give me some useful info here. No other light can be permitted to disturb the harmony of the perfect combination of lights in the Temple of Golod. Torches and light spells do not work within the walls of the temple. Huh? That is true. Full effect. Why would that be? That is kind of odd. Not like the lights really do anything. Okay, so it looks like the info that we had is all the info that we're gonna get. So I'm gonna have to just guess what they actually mean with the outer edges. Maybe I will just take it literally. I mean, what else can I do? I'm gonna go with the most literal interpretation. So along the outer edges, unless they also mean including these, in which case that would make the inner circle these, this, these, only leaving 3 in the very center. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It depends, though. Surely that can't be... Dude. It just doesn't seem right. Because there's also obviously one more chamber. Like, is that not supposed to be underneath the dome? Is that just... Is this the dome? Is it highest in the middle here? Is this the center of the structure? And the chamber with the actual altar is just off to the side somewhere? Not like in the center of the impressive domed building? I'm way overthinking this, I'm sure. But anyway, let's just go with the first theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18, 19 for this outer line. Okay. Notebook time, come on. And then we have 1, 2. Do we count this one? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 times 2, 24. And then we have the innermost ones, including this one, I guess. 1, 2. Wait, no. Wait, no. We can't. Hold on. This is the second layer, according to my weird interpretation. So it's actually just this one and these 4. So 5 times 3. This does not seem correct. This can't possibly be right. Anyway, that's 15. Well, it's gonna be... Give me a round number somehow. Wait, no, is it? 24 plus 9? No, not at all. That's 33... 48... I mean... And if we do count these as part of the outer wall, the outer layer, it's gonna be our initial... Wait, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 18, 19... Why did I... Hold on. I said 19, right? Because obviously I would. And then I wrote down 9. So it's... I mean, it's easily fixed. It's 58, not 48. For the first way of counting. Okay, yeah, that's silly. Anyway, 19 plus these extra 3. So by the second way of counting, we get 22. Yes, 19 plus 3 is 22. We got, obviously, 2 less. I should just count instead of... But, this is so messy, though. Like, technically, this should be part of the second ring if you count from the outside. This is just... No, wait, we didn't count this one. So it's less messy. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7... Wait, yeah, start there. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11. Yes. Times 2. 22 plus 22. I kind of like that, but I don't know. And then we get 3 in the middle. So, wait, yeah. Hold on. Am I dumb? So for the first one I counted these. Then 1, 2. Oh yeah. 15, 10. Okay. Here we got 3 times 3, that's only 9. So that's 44 plus 9 is 53. Doesn't seem right, I don't know. We got such a nice round number for the lights. What other interpretation is there? I guess I'm gonna read the hint once again. But I have very little trust in the exact wording of hints anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Why did I click? Shouldn't have done that. Why am I not focusing on one thing? This one's actually slow. Jeez. It could have backfired, but it didn't. Yeah, so we got all the info that we will get here. Current map. Arranged around the outer edges of the chamber. And this is the chamber. We got the outer edges. Unless you mean... No, but... It would make sense if the actual physical size of the pillars played a role, right? The actual thickness of them. The lower portion of the vaulted ceiling will be a sight to behold anywhere, but here they are the smallest of the 3 sets. Oh, wait. So that's what they actually mean. But that's not how they're actually arranged. No, they are talking about the size of them. That makes a lot more sense. In which case, this is, once again, very trivial, and I was obviously way overthinking it. But again, the wording, or the way it's described doesn't make sense. I get that they're just trying to hide the actual information that you're supposed to look out for in the middle of a text, so you need to read carefully and, you know, whatever. But they also give you just straight up false information. This isn't... They are kind of around the outside of the... I mean, okay, if we assume that this is now correct. We have 3 different sizes of pillars, of course. But we got the small ones all the way throughout. They're not just around the outside of the chamber, you know? It's kind of the issue that I have with this. But okay, that's just... it's gotta be this one. This is by far the simplest and, you know... the interpretation that makes the most sense, I guess, if we ignore everything else. So we got the smallest, we got the medium size, and we got the thick boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Plus, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. But they're twice as tall, so we got 14. And finally we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the big ones. Times 3 is 18. Does that give us a nice number? I don't know. Let's see. We got 20, 30, 37, 40, 55? 7? No. 54, wait. 20, 30, 37, 47, yeah. 54. I mean, nothing wrong with the number, but... it's gotta be it, right? The product of an ignorant mind. Wow. Okay, well, let's try... I could have still miscounted or something, or... I don't know. Let's go with the literal one. 58 was not it. I have little hope for my 53, then. Whoops. Especially if I mistype it. Jeez. Oh no. Not another one of these. Has there been a single puzzle in this game that I've just looked at the... I mean, yeah, there have been, actually. There have been 2 types. Those that were insultingly simple, where I didn't even need to actually look at any hints, and then there are the ones that are just, for one reason or another, super, I don't know, sent me in a completely wrong direction because I don't know, misinterpreted something, or I don't know, in many cases I do blame the game's wording, the game's writing, being actively detrimental. In other cases, yeah, it's just a matter of interpreting something one way or another, and I just develop tunnel vision, but, I mean, everyone does to some extent. It's still, just knowing that, being aware of that, does not help in the moment. Like, the smallest ones that line the outer edges are... Here they are the smallest of 3 sets. The second set of pillars are magnificent, twice the size of the first. Yet both sets seem dwarfed by the largest group of pillars. The largest group of pillars. Do you mean the largest group of pillars? or the group of largest pillars, which support the Great Central Dome. They are 3 times the size of the outer pillars. The Great Central Dome. There's no... If this were... if the arrangement even made sense, at least made sense for a dome building, but it doesn't. The largest set, that would be the small pillars. Are those supposed to be worth 3 units, 3 height units? You know what? This is so ambiguous. I could just find a dozen different ways to possibly group these together and, try to guess what the devs actually meant. I suppose I could look at the... maybe find a Spanish playthrough and see the original Spanish description. I know enough Spanish to make sense of that. And maybe then it would be clear what they actually were going for. But I just can't trust the English localization, unfortunately. I mean, someone obviously figured it out. I would eventually figure it out, but I just... I just don't want to. This annoys me too much. It's obviously going to be another situation where I just, I'm just going to facepalm once I know the solution. Or, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to be even madder at the devs and their lack of quality control. Whatever. I'm just, the short version is that I'm going to look up the solution and, just move on with everyone's lives. Okay, fine. You can stop screaming at your screen and or typing angrily. Just delete that comment. It's fine. I was going to solve it eventually. I entirely blame doing math while the camera is pointed at me. Not technically, I suppose. No, a microphone is pointing at me. That's kind of the same thing. I was looking at the 18 on the piece of paper in front of me and adding 7 twice in a row. 37 plus 18, and I did 37 plus 17. Because I don't know why. Yes, of course it adds up to a much nicer 55, which is of course correct. So it was the sizes, just the physical sizes of the columns, and so the actual, the arrangement doesn't matter at all in contradicting their description and making the whole concept of this forming a domed building completely absurd. It makes no sense. Whatever. It's 55. Dude. Yeah, shut up. I'm just done with this crap, these stupid puzzles. Oh, what? Okay, I guess I walked 1 pixel forward and that was that. Do we have enough mana? I mean, I suppose we can drain his mana, if nothing else. I expect this to be very easy after my last couple of main boss experiences, and even, well, I suppose some of the optional bosses weren't exactly trivial, but since we have dealt with a bunch of those, yeah, I'm not too worried about the latest official boss. Yul's Herald. At last you reach the grand altar of the majestic Temple of Golod. You feel small and vulnerable beneath the high domed ceiling. Okay, again, so this is supposed to be the center of the dome. It doesn't make any sense. Through the haunting cries of the Well of Souls, you hear laughter. It's coming from a haughty figure who watches you with an expression like someone who is about to crush an ant. Or get crushed like an ant, more like. Why are you laughing, Herald of Darkness? Some of your brothers have already fallen by my sword. 3 specifically. You will be the next to fall. Surprised by your insolence, the Herald points to you and cries out in such a thunderous voice that you fall to the floor. Yikes. Oh?
You dare challenge me? You soul-bound mission that carried it into the abyss?
Okay, so once again, hard drive had to spin up to load this very impressive thunderous voice that I was barely able to hear over the ambient music. I hope, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't anything to write home about, so even if that was barely audible, trust me, I didn't miss much. I am going to be paranoid again and just pause and unpause real quick. I haven't noticed any audio desyncing in any of the recent episodes, but I also never specifically checked the exact place where those slowdowns happened, or those freezes, because I honestly just forgot. So hopefully it's gonna be fine. Anyway. What is so funny, Herald? Indeed. You brought ruin to the princes. Their weakness shamed the Guardian so much that he has chosen to ignore their souls. Now they are nothing more than tormented spirits. Trusting them was an error. But the other custodians of the keys were chosen as the most powerful creatures who have ever walked the earth. This I know, the Titans. Oh, I see that the lords of Xulima have ruined the surprise. Why do the Titans serve you if they are so powerful? Because only those who serve the Guardian enjoy true freedom, unlike you with your condemned soul. The Guardian has known your destiny since the moment you were born. My destiny is mine alone, Herald. Tell me, where are the Titans? Ha ha ha, no mortal can find them unless they want to be found. Fortunately for you, they do not want you to find them. Only I can locate the Titans. Oh, really? Tell me how to find them, or you will die like the rest of your brothers. I don't know that there is an or in there, necessarily. Ha ha ha, how can you be so ignorant? We are immortal. When you destroy one of our physical beings, our powers are given to the rest of the heralds. There is no force on earth that can compare with the sum of all of us. We are demigods. Ha ha ha, demigods. Pfft, impressive. We eight are one, and the one is part of the one Lord of Xulima. Okay, we eight are one, and the one is part of the other one, Lord of Xulima, the master of the destinies of all men. Then let your immortal soul go to the Guardian. Oh, okay. No further discussion necessary. 3000 HP, okay. I mean, I'm assuming that's more than the last one had, but yeah. Do we try to wound him? I mean, he bleeds, so I'm assuming he can be wounded, probably. Basically, the question is, try to go for the wounds. Is this fight going to be long enough for that to matter? Or I suppose we can go for some. Or weaken his armor. That's obviously the other option there. Okay, so wounds do work. Okay. Oh wait, that drained, or just took away. I guess it didn't actually transfer it to him, but it did remove both health and power points. So that's kind of annoying, but okay. More bleeds or more wounds? More wounds for now, I suppose. I mean, you can do that one more time, so might as well, I guess. Okay, he summons. So do we, by the way. Yeah, I mean, we went into this fight with not full mana, so definitely at a disadvantage here, but we'll see how that goes. Nice crit, like those, just straight up doubling the bleeding damage he's taking. She could use a healing, but why don't we go with, is it 5? I can never remember which one of these is which, especially the later ones. Aura of Protection, there you go. Just see if that helps. Okay, that should take care of the summon in due time. Have another couple of wounds here. And, well, we're gonna start draining. 60 a pop, not too bad. Summon Nimona, obviously. And yeah, it had to happen eventually. Let's see, anything else? Oh, no one's bleeding. Can we stack these? No, there's no way, right? Since it also has a set duration. I guess I never tried it. You know what? No, it's just Aura of Protection is just one thing. Yeah, never mind. That was dumb. Pretty much should have known, could have known that that wouldn't work because it's not a numerical. You know, it's not a stack of individual buffs like things that do stack. Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. The alternative would have been to just attack, I guess, because no one needed healing, and that would have not done a lot. Okay, 14 wounds. I mean, that might be enough to make him fail occasionally. I guess we haven't seen it yet. Alright, no misses for Oron yet. That's nice. Some mana reduced there, though. I don't like that. Let's mend the bleeding. You can do something. Might as well. Okay. 18 wounds. Make that 20. And, I mean, he's half dead already. Mostly from bleeding damage. Well, not quite half dead, but getting there. There was a miss, by the way, of course. You're still around for 35 seconds. Okay, well, I suppose it's fine if Elukon occasionally, you know, gets rid of the ads for us. Bleed that curing, and you can actually do one more of these. And also deal a little bit of damage in the process. Sure. Wow. Okay. Well, just, I don't know, it seems... It's obviously... There's no reason why it should be true, but it feels like 12 misses way more often than she should. Specifically her, based on the hit percentage that the game tells me. It's just a little bit unfortunate. Why don't you go ahead and heal up a little bit? You can drain more mana. Only 48 this time? Surely he's not out of mana yet. 91% chance, come on. Okay, there we go. Well, I mean, he missed 2 of those attacks. Not too bad. That's 92 without... Oh, and she's out of mana. Okay, so it's gonna be 92. And that was a hit. And 3 wounds, too. I like it. Up to 29, actually, at this point. Yeah. Okay. Did he do something? No. Critical hit for 162, heck yeah. Draining Cathara some more. Well, you know what? Just attack him. He's obviously just... Yeah, there's another crit. Very nice. Oh, we can still drain him. I wonder why the first one was 60 and... I guess it's just a normal range of values there, but... The second and third one were both significantly weaker. Not that it makes a difference here, because obviously this guy's complete and utter toast. He was barely able to do anything to us, and there he goes. 15,000 experience. Well deserved, I would say. Okay, we'll get some levels. Nice, nice. The Herald in the Temple of Golod revealed that nobody would be able to find the Titans that possessed the other 4 keys. Nobody, that is, except him. After I defeated him, I discovered a divine artifact that he carried, the Eye of Taliad. I wonder if that's what he would have used to reveal those locations. So it was this Herald who broke into the Tower of Vision and took the artifact needed to find the Titans. Interesting. I thought it specifically said somewhere that it was the Prince. Personally. But then, I don't know. Maybe whoever told us that just didn't know any better. I guess no one from the actual village of Nagira survived, so... yeah. Anyway, we got that now, apparently.
There, in the empty armor of the Herald, I found a strange object in the shape of an eye with a lens in the middle. When I touched it, I was shocked by an electrical discharge so strong that I quickly
Literally
lost
shocked.
my sense of reality. My mind seemed to spin while it began to rise towards the heavens. There, among the stars, the voice of Golod resonated clearly and firmly.
Gauden, hear the voice of Golod, the architect, the master of dreams.
Yes, yes. I know who you are.
Matter.
You can skip the introductions.
The gift of Taliad will aid you in your search. In Xulima, seek out the children of the elements. Their power is colossal. Challenge them
Titanic, even.
from the weakest to the strongest. First,
I guess that would
one
make sense.
who walks across the ocean. Next in power is Shiliampe, over the encrusted ice.
Chiliante.
The third is Chronante, under the sun and stone. And finally, Viliorante, over the lake of fire.
Some interesting names there. Okay.
Golat left me, and I woke up startled. In my hand, I held the divine artifact, the gift of Taliot.
Okay. Water, ice, earth, fire. Gotcha. But I'm sure it's going to tell me here as well. The Herald of Yule and the Temple of Golat had the Eye of Taliot in its possession. The Herald must have used its tremendous power to enter the Tower of Vision. Oh, not the artifacts, its own. Tremendous power to enter the Tower of Vision and take the divine artifact. Is this the tool that will let me find the lost titans? Well, yes, as we just learned. The Eye of Taliot is a strange figure carved in silver, depicting an eye with feathered wings and a bird's beak for a mouth. Or a beak. When you hold it close, you can hear a whisper, as if the artifact were breathing. Below the eye's iris is carved an inscription that reads, "Only the vision of the Lady of the Winds can see even the most hidden of the children." Okay.
I now have
nice
in my
scene.
possession all of the divine artifacts. Going through the enchanted towers took me to the very borders of insanity.
You got that right.
And now
Especially the one. Really only the one.
Why were these towers so full of traps and enchantments? Was it really to protect the divine artifacts? Or was it simply a test? A game to see what extremes people were willing to go to obtain power? How many have died in those towers trying to find the artifacts? It is difficult to know for certain the intentions of the gods. Whatever the answer to these questions, these artifacts are filled with the power of the gods. Contact with them is changing me now. I feel more powerful than ever.
More powerful.
Invincible.
Okay. Anyway. So I said, yeah, it's a nice little scene that we get here. I'm not entirely sure where this is supposed to be in the game world. Also, you know, while it looks kind of nice if you don't look too closely, it also, I mean, what's up with this tower leaning towards the camera? That windmill kind of upright or even leaning away. This dude is here in the foreground. That tower is like 5 meters further in and looks absolutely tiny. What is this, an ant tower for ants? Like, this dude would have to actually, like, crouch down to even enter that door. It's not a particularly impressive looking tower, really. Anyway, no, let's not repeat that. I think we got that. We got the gist of it. Okay. Well, that was that. Now, as far as hunting down those titans goes, Fonte's Lair. Well, thanks for marking that. Because, I mean, I still don't know how to get there necessarily, or really at all. Like, I thought this was supposed to be a floating island, but if it's supposed to be the home of the lair of the water titan, then I don't know. If we can just ask the captain about it. Maybe he knows the instructions how to get there somehow. I mean, it could just be a matter of, I mean, if it's actually an island, if it's on the water, and I guess if it's the Titan of Water, then it should be. Then it's reasonable enough to assume that we just need the correct set of instructions to enter into the boat. Or maybe we just go north, 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 north to the northmost island. That would seem a little bit too easy. But either way, we'll, yeah, that's the one though. The one that I'm supposed to start with, apparently, because it's supposedly the easiest one, is the one where I don't know where to go. For the ice one, I mean, I have a pretty decent idea where to look. This extremely hostile, you know, field of ice up here. Then for the earth one, obviously, it's gonna be in the desert. And then finally, I don't know if it's supposed to be this guy right here, or if that's just some random demon. But obviously, somewhere in Villach, probably in this structure in the middle of the Temple of Fire, if I had to really take a guess, would be the strongest one, the Titan of Fire. Yeah, but the one that we have to start with, I'm not entirely sure how to go to. Well, again, the boat seems like a logical approach, but we don't know exactly how to get those coordinates or those, you know, directions. So hopefully something will just, some answer will just come up. And I know we just crossed the 1 hour mark, but, you know, we might as well finish this place up here. This process is horrifying to watch, but you cannot take your eyes away from it. Many tortured souls attempt to escape from their fate. Don't suppose this is different from anything else, from any of the other wells of souls. Throw an item in, a special object. An Alliance Tears. And that's that. Another 6,000 experience. You throw an Alliance Tear into the dark depths of the pool. The Temple of Golod has been purified. The Temple of the Lord of Dreams and Works. My guide and my mission has been cleansed. Golod would be pleased. If only he could see me from beyond the stars. Can't he? I mean, he can communicate with us. He seems to know roughly where we are at in our quest that he tasked us with. This is not locked. But also not trapped. Okay, I'll take extra money. Nice. 100k. I don't know if we had broken the... We got close, but I don't know if we had actually broken 100k before. 28. It can't be up that way, so... No, it's not up that way either. But we have to take some kind of detour. In fact, it's gonna be around like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I guess it's around like this. Nope. Okay, more money. Sure, we'll take it. And just really quickly looking around. Oh, almost missed this, actually. Constitution. You know what? I will... Is there another basin over here? There totally is. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna end the episode here. We're gonna continue, finish up exploring. Well, exploring. Drinking from these. I'm gonna see who needs what. We're gonna take care of these level ups. And then we're gonna hopefully find out what to do next. I was honestly just thinking about exploring the desert and the ice field anyway, just because I know that in the ice field, at least, there was this fixed encounter that I don't know if I even gave that a try back then. But that was completely impossible at the time against like multiple big Jotuns, ancient Jotuns or something. I have a feeling like we will be able to deal with those now, so maybe I'm gonna go there just, you know, but even though I'm not technically supposed to start with that Titan, and I wonder if you can even challenge them out of order, since the game so specifically tells you which order to attempt them in. Maybe they won't even show up unless until it's their time. So, yeah, I guess I'm curious to find out all of those things. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.